Greetings Internet! So, a couple of weeks ago, Hank Green made a video saying that he wished there were more book reviews on the internet and suggested that we start a thing called Reviews Day Tuesday. And it seemed to me that that was the perfect thing to mix in with my VEDA videos, and it's a Tuesday, so it's a good enough as an excuse to talk about my favourite book ever, The Reality Dysfunction by Peter F. Hamilton. Although I should mention that it's actually a trilogy of books known as the Night's Dawn trilogy. It's been a few years since I read this, so the back of the book can probably give you a better, quick, spoiler-free synopsis than I can. In AD 2600, the human race is finally beginning to realise its full potential. Hundreds of colonised planets scattered across the galaxy host a multitude of prosperous and wildly diverse creatures. Genetic engineering has pushed evolution far beyond nature's boundaries, defeating disease and producing extraordinary spaceborne creatures. Huge fleets of sentient trader starships thrive on the wealth created by the industrialization of entire star systems, and throughout inhabited space the Confederation Navy keeps the peace. A true golden age is within our grasp. But now something has gone catastrophically wrong. On a primitive colony planet, a renegade criminal's chance encounter with an utterly alien entity unleashes the most primal of all our fears. An extinct race which inhabited the galaxy eons ago called it the Reality Dysfunction. It is the nightmare which has prowled beside us since the beginning of history. So you've got all sorts of planets and spaceships, daring Han Solo-esque captains, living spaceships with mind links to their pilots, mysteries, dramas, sex, violence, space battles. So many characters that at the back of book 3 there's a 6-page cast list to remind you who everybody is. It's a story that's told from multiple points of view, often entire chapters being devoted just to one character and what they're going through at the moment, and then the next chapter is on to someone else, often seemingly completely unrelated until later when things start to get, you see where things are more interconnected. And each time the focus changes, it leaves you thinking, but I want to know what happens to that guy. But then you soon quickly forget all about it and are well into what's going on to the current person. And then of course at the end of that chapter it happens all over again. Now that's actually a signature of Peter Hamilton's work in general, although this is a specifically great example of it. The whole thing is utterly compelling and full of rich detail. And it's the book that really got me into reading, more so than I had ever been before. If you even have the slightest interest in epic science fiction space opera, then I highly recommend you check these out. What would you say your favourite book is? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you again tomorrow.